welcome to Vegas Live with Ninon. I have Thomas and Joel with me, and as you really know, I don't ever pre-interview anybody, and so I don't know who they are, what they are, anything about them actually, and they don't know me either. So that must be pretty weird.
Yes, it is.
None of us know each other, which I love it.
I love it too.
But you're in the industry, and you are a writer.
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. What sort of things do you write?
I write short stories and movie scripts, short scripts to feature-length film scripts.
Feature-length? Oh, have you had anything that's really cool out there?
Nothing's out there yet, but it will be.
Oh, I love the positivity of that. Isn't that great?
That's why we hired him.
Oh, he works for you.
He works for Real Action Productions. He's our lead writer.
You have, see, this is all new. You have a production company.
Yes, we started in...
What's the name of the production company?
Real Action Productions with R-E-E-L.
Action Production Company.
Right, based right here in Las Vegas.
Okay.
And so I was...
And how long have you been in Vegas?
Well, the company...
The company.
The company started in September of 2017.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
so I'm actually
just a year old.
Yeah, just a little bit a year old.
Okay.
I'm actually from California, and I actually came up here this weekend to actually do some editing on a commercial that we filmed for Mad.
So you actually live in Los Angeles?
Well, San Diego.
Oh, San Diego.
Right.
Okay.
So that's the home base out.
Okay. Is that where your production company is, or is it in
It's
Vegas?
based here in Las
Based
Vegas.
here in Vegas.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, how's it going?
It's actually going pretty good. It's I spent 30 years in front of the camera, so now
you're going to spend the next 30 years
behind the camera. This was a whole new adventure for me, but I like the challenge.
Now,
and
how do you like it?
I like it. I like behind the camera. Like I said, 30 years in front of the camera. When I would go on set, I just read.
What did you do on set?
Mostly commercials. I did TV commercials, in some short.
Any we know?
Well, I did Dell.
Dell, that's pretty good. Is that a computer company?
Yes, I've done Dell. I've done T-Mobile. So quite a bit of.
He's
things.
pretty cool, isn't he?
Yeah. Basically, any commercial you had, you
You're
saw that
obviously
scared small children had his face in it.
That's it. That's it.
You obviously both got the email because you're both dressed very much alike. By the way, you both got the same color.
Well,
on.
we
how they manage that.
we're fraternal twins, identical,
You're identical
except I got the
twins.
looks and he got the arm hair.
got the
Yeah,
arm.
but
arm
other
hair.
than that,
But I got the brains.
But you have the brains.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
And you have the brains.
I can't show it. This is a family show.
Yeah, but this is not family, right?
Well,
It is.
families have started after shows like this, I hear, but I don't know. That's another discussion.
another
We'll come back
discussion.
and talk about
Yeah,
that.
that sounds like a reality show.
Yes.
Oh, we can do that too.
Can you do?
Yes.
Not here, I beg your pardon.
Well, see.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Why wouldn't you do a reality show? You would?
I would.
Why wouldn't you?
Like I'm more of a scripted type of an actor. I don't know how things have progressed here in Las Vegas, but in Hollywood, reality shows have kind of hurt the industry as far as actors are concerned.
Were they really ever a reality show? Because to me, they seem like a lot of stuff was put in there, which wasn't true reality as of what happens 24 hours a day.
Well, they're scripted. I started
They're
acting.
scripted.
I started acting when I was 8 years old. My mother took me to acting lessons, and I've been acting ever since. So you put all your effort into it, and you're training into it, and then all of a sudden you get some hack who repossesses cars, and he's got a reality show.
I'm making far more money than you.
Yeah, I'm far more money than him.
Well,
But he's got the household name, and I'm here.
And you're still struggling
Yes.
in your
So-
voiceovers and everything. Did you do voiceovers?
Not too much.
No.
Mostly on camera.
On camera.
I think sometimes they also create strange situations and put people in them live and just see how it plays out and call that reality.
Probably. I don't know. I can't discuss reality too. I've never been on one because to me reality is of somebody, and I don't know, whoever would want to make a reality show of me, it must be crazy.
We would love to try.
Oh God! What did I say?
Think of it fun.
Come on, real life. We'll do a reality
What's
show.
a reality show.
Tasting the fine scotches of the world.
There you go.
I'll be your co-host.
And you want to try the scotch?
Absolutely.
I figured that. See?
I've got a very refined
Absolutely. How
palate.
about a martini?
Martinis, that too. I'm very flexible when it comes to scotches and
Are
martinis.
you like drink?
Yeah, on occasion.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Only when I'm alone or with someone.
The next question was, are you an alcoholic?
You're only an alcoholic if you want to stop.
I have a martini
That's
joke.
right. That's a twist. That's a twist. Because that's when you have to stop.
Yeah, no.
Well, we got a martini story actually. Last week we were filming our we were filming a commercial for Mad Mothers Against Drunk Driving last week.
Okay.
And you know the terminology called martini shot.
Yes.
So So
I know all about martinis.
oh yeah, well the martini shot, you know, the director calls martini being last shot of the last shoot of the day,
Yes.
right? So I said the day before I was joking about martini shots, and
you wanted one.
Well, yeah, but no, but
admit it. Come on, come
Well,
on.
Say it.
my wife was also there, so if I took a guzzle of it, I probably wouldn't be sitting here right now. I'd probably be 6 feet under. So.
Oh, you've got an understanding wife.
Oh yeah. So.
Anyway, continue on. A martini.
Oh yeah. So I said, you know, we're gonna tomorrow we'll have martini shot. You know, when I call it martini shot, I explain, you know, the
What
history of
is.
it.
Yes.
Well, one of our production producers took that literally
Uh-oh.
and actually brought a martini bottle onto the set. And
Well, what about the martini glasses?
oh, he brought everything. It was
got the
there.
olives, got the lemon.
If
got
I
everything.
asked for olives and lemons, he would have
he would have
gone.
gone-
Oh, it would have been. It would
So
have been
did
guzzled
he
down.
serve you all martinis?
No.
You sound he sounds disappointed he didn't get one.
Always was disappointed, but you know, so I figured, okay, well, so certain people you have to explain things more carefully.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
So-
I can understand that. So that sounds like quite a good deal. You got
Oh,
to
it's always a great deal.
spread that word more often. The people bringing these bottles of martinis over.
This is the Cadillac shot.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
there you go.
2018.
Last martini. Every day. So how's your company going? Are you getting a lot of work? I asked you that question before, but how is it really going? Is it? What are you doing?
it's starting to pick up.
You're doing commercials. What are you doing?
We're doing commercials, and like I said, this gentleman's been brought on board. We're actually writing a short film now,
Okay.
and he's been hired to do that.
Okay.
So we're progressing.
What is it about?
It's the. I'll let him take
The
that.
horror?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it's
know why I
based
say
on
that?
a true story of a ghost of a child haunting a couple, and turns out this ghost has a brother who is also a ghost, and he is actually trying to help the couple before the brother has his way and does something horrible.
Really?
Mhm.
Yes.
So it's a ghostly
Yes.
Yes.
horror movie.
Yes.
The reason I said horror movies, number one, they can be short,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
and number two, they're very popular now.
Yes.
Somebody said they all started coming back again. I don't think I like horror movies. I've never really seen one. I'm trying to remember if I have seen one, but I don't think I have because I don't like them.
Well,
But-
if they were not very good, you would not have remembered.
No, I would. Yeah, that's absolutely true. So you strictly write, but you don't always write horror movies.
Correct.
Right?
I do not
What
always.
is the longest movie you've written that you've actually had out there, or you've?
Well, I hate to tell you this, but that one was another horror movie.
No, that's cool.
But it's called The Devilman of San Miguel County, and it was written about a creature that lives in the Pecos Mountains of New Mexico, northern
Okay.
New Mexico. And it was, shall we say, summoned by someone who wished to have a problem removed from their lives. And
Send him over to me.
but in doing
That's a lot
so,
of problem. Let's get
the
rid of
twist
them.
in the end is that it then becomes your problem.
Oh, so they take on the problem.
Yes, they
Yeah. You
they-
have to be careful of that sometimes, don't
Yes.
you? You help somebody with a problem, and you end up with the problem.
Mhm.
Yes.
Now you've got to find somebody else to get rid of the problem from you and give it back to them.
Right.
It's got a circle.
Yes, yes. It's better just to sometimes look at something and say, "Not my circus, not my monkeys," and walk away.
Oh, I love yes. Well, you can tell he's a writer. You know, you sound like a poet as well.
Well, thank you.
So, have you always written?
No. It was something I started doing probably 20 years ago. I'm also a drummer, so music was my first
Music
love,
was your first
and
love.
still is a love of mine. I'm still involved in it.
In what?
Music. I'm a
Music.
drummer.
A drummer.
Yeah,
Pretty funny
specifically
comic
drums.
himself.
Are you a comedian as well?
Depends who you ask, but yes, that is something
See,
else.
well,
I
I'm
indulge
asking
in.
you.
Okay. Well, then
My
of
first
course I
question.
am, and I'm damn hilarious.
Yes, you sound-
Especially when I've had a glass of scotch.
No, martini. Oh, you like the scotch? He
Yes,
likes the
yes.
Scotch. Okay.
I'll
all right.
settle for a martini.
But you're settled. Yeah, I will too. We're going to have a glass. Well, hey, where's our martinis?
Yeah, we gotta
Come
do
on,
the martini
guys,
shot.
Come on, guys. Let's have a martini shot. You're looking very serious.
Oh, I'm always.
You look like you want to say something.
His face is
Oh,
just shaped that
I-
way.
Is it?
He
Is
can't
it
help
just-
it. Yes,
he looks like he
it's a
wants to
condition
say
we've
something.
No, I'm just
taken to
enjoying
surgeons
myself
to fix
today.
He's having a lovely
I'm
time.
just enjoying just being.
Now, what have you got coming up either here in Vegas? You spend most of your time in Vegas or San Diego?
I go back and forth from
Back
San
and
Diego
forth.
to
All
Vegas.
depends where the work is and what's going on. So what's going on now? What are you doing?
Well, like I said, I came up here to finish the editing process for the commercial for Matt, Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Okay.
So that's
Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Okay.
So that was actually the first national spot that we actually filmed.
And that asks a question. Well, you probably, because you're just in the commercial, but it's such a funny thing. Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. Don't mothers get drunk driving as well?
I've known some mothers
Yeah,
who have.
well, actually,
I mean, when you think about it, you know, mothers against. Hello?
Well, actually, I'm glad you brought that up, because actually the premise of this commercial, not to get too much of the plot away, but the premise of this commercial is that 1 of 5 children are actually killed riding in a car that's driven by a drunk driver.
A mother.
Right, mother or father was actually intoxicated
and they killed their child.
Right, so that's kind of the premise of this.
That's the premise of the whole thing.
Right,
so don't drink and drive. I mean, I don't have children, but I don't drink. I mean, I'll have one drink and that's it. I won't drink.
Yeah.
I won't drive, and I just won't. It's just so
Well,
bad.
our company is actually owned by Olivia Ciceni. Right. Cicena. And so
Good job you got him.
Yeah, I'm glad he does.
Pretty cool. He's your backup.
Yes.
So he's a backup artist.
So we work for her, which is great. She gives us free reign for our creativity and our expressive talents. So here we are, and I always say to her, she inherited great talent, and we're ready to rock.
I love these guys. These guys are absolutely amazing. I mean, you've got to have faith in what you do, and you've got to sort of really like what you do. Otherwise, what's the point of doing it?
Well,
Exactly.
Exactly.
Look,
I've been in this business a long time. I started when I was 8. I had my ups and downs, but what keeps me going every day is I always say success is based on, if you look yourself in the mirror and you can be happy with what you see reflecting back on you, you've hit your successful mark. And when I look in my mirror and I'm happy with who I am, I'm married to a great gal, so I'm happy with everything that's going on in my life.
I was just talking about with my other 2 guests, actually, and I was just saying how we always battle ourselves. We always criticize ourselves in a very bad way. I think we need to start saying how great we are and how, am I happy with everything I've done and where I'm going and what I want to do.
Exactly.
Because what is life? A day comes and a day is gone, but that's all you live. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know what's going to go tomorrow. I hope there's a few things that happen tomorrow that I want, but I don't know.
Well, see, I learned a lot of my motivation. My father was a Holocaust survivor. So he was a Holocaust survivor. So growing up with him and the horrors he faced, and he managed to persevere and
he got out of it all.
Successful life and go on. So and he had a tremendous sense of humor. My wife was, she laughed every time he walked into a room.
Oh.
So. I always said to myself, if he can get
over
whatever
he went through. I mean, let's not think about what he went through.
Yeah, so I figured, when I go to casting office and he says, I'm not casting you today, I'll go to the next guy.
Yeah.
So
you've got to take life. So if anybody wants to do something, create something with you or do something, how can they reach you?
We have a website. The best way to get a hold of us is called realactionproductions.com with REEL.
Okay.
Actionproductions.com, and that's how you reach
and
us.
that's it. And you can be reached there as well.
I can be reached through them as well.
Through them as well.
Yeah.
And all you do is write. Do you do anything else?
Officially, I write. You can, if a band needs a drummer, if you want me to stand up and do my best to make you laugh, or just be there looking good at a social event, I'll be there for you.
I love it.
What are you laughing at?
So
you.
No.
Yeah,
See?
Thank you.
I'm just, like I said, I just love the setup here as a movie guy and production.
Hey,
I love the crew. I mean, this setup is fantastic.
They are sexy beasts, all of them.
Look at this.
We have Ray Cousins. We have everybody down
this
there.
Is,
and of course, this is the Hartland Mansion. Gary Hart, absolutely amazing guy. And here we go.
I'm thrilled that this is. I'm salivating over the equipment here.
He's lovely. I want to thank all of you for tuning in and watching us and seeing what we do. And they love what we do, and I love what you do, and everybody loves what everybody does. We're going to be back next week. We will see you tomorrow, Pepper Mill, 1 to 3 o'clock. See you then.